What's up? It's Cole, and I'm going to show you how to do ramped slow-mos in Adobe After Effects CS6. Alright, first of all, what I'm going to show you is how to get your file format in one type of format. You have to have your format in MP4. Why MP4? This is because your audio will not play in any Adobe After Effects or Adobe Premiere. So you're gonna want it in MP4 format, and if you have Sony Vegas Pro 11, 10, 9, 8, all of those, this will make it a whole lot easier for your life. So you're gonna go to it, bring that up, and then you're gonna go to File, and then you're gonna import a file. It's gonna say open, it'll say import too, but you're gonna import it. Go to wherever your video is. I have one already pulled up. This is the MP4 one that we're gonna be editing. But you're gonna pull up the AVI file or whatever file it is, and you're gonna go to it. Mine's already cut, no, it's not. So you're gonna look at it, overview it, make sure it's good, and then you're gonna go to File. And you're gonna go to Render As. Should pop up. Make sure it's MP4. I render out of main concept AVC/AAC MP4. So if it's that, cool. I render, and out of that category, I render out of Internet HD 1080p, or I render out of Internet HD 720p. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't make a difference. You're all good either way. So rendering out of either one of these, it really doesn't make a difference. So you're gonna be fine either way. Doesn't matter. And you're just gonna hit render, but I'm not gonna hit render just because I've already had a clip rendered out. And make sure you browse to see where you want the video at, and make sure you title it accordingly. So I'm just gonna hit cancel. You hit render though. 1920 by 1080. That's where I want that at. Okay. So since now you got that rendered out, you're gonna bring it up in After Effects. You're gonna go to File, then you're gonna go to Import, File, and then you're gonna go to where the MP4 file. See how it says Untitled MP4? You're gonna click on it, make sure it imports onto After Effects, and then you're gonna go to Composition, click on Composition, and then you're gonna go to New Composition. Make sure it's all nice how you want it. To me, it doesn't really matter right now, just because I'm doing this video. So if you really want to know what my height and width is, message me or something. But that's just about what that is. Hit OK, and then I'm gonna pull my footage down here, and I'm gonna right click it, and then I'm gonna go to Time, Enable Time Remapping. Make sure that says that. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger. No, first I'm gonna make the clip shorter, because the clip is only 5 seconds long. So I'll make the clip shorter. Make sure I can see it. Actually, okay, there we go. Okay, so now we got the clip to the right length, and now we're gonna start the tutorial on how to ramp it. Alright, so now what you want to do is go to where you want to set the first keyframe. My bad, I should have did this first. Now you want to go to where you want to set your first keyframe. I'm going to set mine about right here. So you see this diamond button? This is your keyframe button. This is your friend for right now. You're going to click it. That'll set your keyframe. Then you're going to want to go to where your second keyframe is, or where you want it to be. Put mine about right there. I'm going to hit that again. you disfriend this button. This button is no more friendship. So now that you got 2 keyframes, you're gonna go to graph editor, and if your graph looks like that, you want to choose edit speed graph, not edit value graph. This will be the graph your After Effects will be on as soon as you get After Effects usually. So you're gonna want to change that right away if you're looking to ramp these clips. You want it to go flat. What is it? Is it horizontal? What is horizontal this? I forgot. But yeah, I think this is horizontal. And you want it to go vertical. And then you want it to go horizontal again, but in dotted lines. So basically now what you want to do is go right next to it, hold shift, and left click and drag right. This being the fastest slow-mo, and this being like the longest slow-mo, which is pretty ridiculous. So I'm gonna put mine about right there. Not too fast, not too slow. Alright. So now that you got that like that, turn my audio back up. Why was that muted? I have no idea. But now that you have the slow-mo done, this is basically like taking your video in Sony Vegas, my bad, in Sony Vegas Pro, and stretching it, and then stretching it. That's basically what this is right here. All that is. Now, what you want to do to get that ramp in, ramp out sound, that infamous ramp sound, is hold the shift button down, and you want to drag or left click and then drag in till you get to the top. And then you want to do the same with this side. Alright, so I got both sides like that. Usually, sometimes this part might go down, or this part might go up, or this part might go down, or might go up. In this case, it did not happen, thankfully. But if it does happen and you're getting frustrated, just go ahead and hit this button right here. It'll curve it for you, and it'll be pretty perfect, delightful. So after you do this, what you want to do is ramp preview it. So you want to go to like right there, right before the trick is actually happening, and you want to go to ramp preview. So I'm gonna go ahead, let this go through really quick, and I'll come back in 1 second. Okay, now that the clip is previewed by the RAM preview, we're gonna go ahead and click, and hopefully it plays. There you go. That's what it looks like from where I ramped it at, and how fast I ramped it, and the length of ramping. So basically, it was a quick little ramp. It wasn't too slow. It was pretty fast, to say the least. Some of mine, and some of these clips I do, I'll ramp them too long, and some of them I'll ramp them too short. So I'd say this one is not in the middle, but it's pretty darn close to the middle. Because if they're too long, it'll look like the person is stuck in the air from each frame to frame. So it'll go frame to frame like a picture, and it'll look like they're just stuck in the air every single time. You don't want that, because that'll just look like a bad edit. And I have done something like that before at the end of one video. So you don't want that. It looks dumb, looks stupid, looks like you don't know what you're doing. So yeah, don't make them mad long, don't make them mad short. Just make them somewhere around the middle. So if you want to export these, you want to go to export, and you want to go to add to render queue. Alright, so now as you see add to render queue, the render queue is right here, and you want to go to lossless. Alright, now you see lossless, this window will pop up right here within After Effects. You want to click on audio output. If you don't click on audio output, you won't get any audio. Not only if it's not an MP4 format, but if it's not audio output, you won't get any audio either. So click OK. And by the way, you can change this now if you want to. Just don't put it on JPEG. That's a picture sequence, just in case you did not know. MP3, it'll just give you your audio. You don't want just audio. MP4, sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. And Photoshop sequences, pictures, QuickTime, it'll render out in the video. Haven't used that yet. But AVI is what I generally go to. Generally, highly recommend it. Really the only thing I use. But other than that, you can go to Color Manager, do whatever. If you have a VX, you want to fix your color, go to that. Click OK, and then you go to Comp. You can change the name. I'm just gonna keep it a comp because I'm gonna delete it right after this. And go ahead and hit render. So you'll know it's done because you'll hear like a little ding at the end. So I'm gonna skip to the end. That's the noise you really want to hear right there. That'll tell you that your clip is done. Done rendering. And when it's done rendering, that means you can go and edit it in a different software like Sony Vegas. This is the one I did before. That one kind of glitched on me when I put it on here. So I'm gonna import media, and this one right here. No, there's two of them. This is the one I just did, and this is the one I did recently. So yeah, I have 3 softwares I edit in. They're pretty much in order. I edit in Sony Vegas, then I edit in Adobe After Effects, to Sony Vegas again, to Adobe Premiere Pro. So yeah, it comes in handy to have 3 softwares. I can show you how to get them pretty easily, but you can go search them on YouTube and see how to get them fast and easy and all that. It's not hard. But here's the clip right here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you that one more time, just in case you missed it. And here's the one from before. See, about right here, it kind of glitched and went and sped up just a little bit faster, just a little bit. But I guess it was pretty nice though. But yeah, it's a definitely good tool to have. Good tool to have in skateboarding. Good tool to have in skateboard editing. It's good to like fit it to the song. Like if you've seen a lot of skate videos, if you research them, watch the full thing. Yeah, you'll see a lot of ramping in them, not rapping, ramping, to make it fit to the song that they're skating to. Like a long section, if it's like a line, the skating is a little out of sync with the song. To sync it back up, they'll do like a nice little trick down a stair set, and it'll ramp it and make it slower so it goes with the beat, flows with the beat, makes it look gnar. If you want it to look gnar, make it a little slower, just a little bit. yeah, it'll look super gnar. Yeah, that's just about it for this video. Hope you liked it. About 15 minutes and 12 seconds, so thanks.